Russell Simmons speaks out in regards of Irv Gotti. As you guys know by now, this brother has officially transitioned at the age of 54. You guys know he was on a cane for a short amount of time or for an amount of time, and you guys know Russell Simmons had some things to say about him yesterday, and as soon as he transitioned today, he also spoke out in that regard. Now, one thing we know about life, man, it's a precious situation, or life is short. You have to take care of yourself, your health, things of that sort. These are some of the things that Russell Simmons spoke on yesterday as well as today. And like I said before, between the foods that we eat, between alcohol and drugs, things of that sort. Not saying Irv Gotti, but just in general, a spin off of what Russell Simmons is saying. We have to be mindful of those things. Hit the like button for me right now if you guys um, love the legacy that Irv Gotti left behind, or just appreciated the movement that he had for a long period of time. Russell Simmons had his fair share before you guys know he relocated out of America. That's a whole nother story for a whole nother day. Now, Russell Simmons is an icon figure to a lot of people. So is Irv Gotti. 50 Cent has some things to say. I'm gonna give you guys that response. But as it sits right now, you guys can see Russell Simmons has some things to say. He said, "Brothers and sisters, please don't let Irv Gotti go without acknowledging the tragedy of his death and of black men and women's health in America. This talented, beautiful, happy, curious, enthusiastic spirit has left his body way too soon. I'm sure God will receive him with love and freedom. To the black men and women of America who still face this crisis, the epidemic of chronic diseases and illnesses are a result of bad dieting and lack of self-care. FYI, they are poisoning you much faster than your white counterparts. Thankfully, there is a wave amongst you. You are 3 times more likely to be vegan than your white counterparts. You are much more likely to use natural remedies than the rest of America." And you guys can see pretty much what he said, in regards of pretty much dieting and things of that sort. And he said, for the most part, the things that we're eating here is things that they're poisoning us with, things of that sort. And like I said before, you guys know he moved to Belize, if I'm not mistaken. And a lot of things that pertain to Russell Simmons had, and he has a long list of things that, he feel about America. And maybe some people in America may even feel about him. Now, spin off of that, you guys can see this is what I have the internet on fire right now. What 50 Cent had to say about Irv Gotti, as he said, pretty much he's smoking on an Irv Gotti pack, and a lot of people got mixed emotions about that. Me personally, I think when a man is no longer here, sometimes you move on with life. Less things is like life and death situations amongst you two. Maybe you guys had to shoot it out, things of that sort. I don't know. I don't really know the full supreme story with Irv Gotti, and that's what you've seen a lot of people say that if you have a guy like Irv Gotti that want to see 50 Cent dead, and 50 Cent is not wrong for coming back at him when he's no longer here. I look at it like, man, when you 50 years old, that's a childish mindset. Hey man, at the end of the day, there's no coming back from death, and Irv Gotti is no longer here. The battle is still not over, I'm sure, in 50 Cent mind, because you got other players in it like the Ja Rules of the world. But either way, that's what 50 Cent had to say. You guys can get in the comment section below. Let me know what you think about both Russell Simmons as well as 50 Cent and what they had to say about the death of Irv Gotti. I want to say personally, as a spinoff of it all, I do agree. Watch the things that you eat because life is short. There's many cancerous things that's going on through the foods that we eat, and underlying the conditions is pretty much is coming from really much really truthfully it's even deeper than the foods. But that's a whole nother story for a whole nother day. I want to know what you guys think in the comment section below as pertaining to Irv Gotti, his legacy, what Russell Simmons had to say, what 50 Cent had to say. Like, comment, subscribe. Thank you so much.